Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tom Gummy, and today we are back for another statue tutorial. Today we are doing Theodore from FNAF The Twisted Ones, and this statue, as always, was designed by RedXPhones and _Deadpool_. So again, if you want to go show them some love and support, their information will be down in the description, as well as RedXPhones' DeviantArt, where he posts a bunch of different designs and stuff that haven't yet featured on the channel, or stuff that I won't feature. So if you want that kind of bonus content, then feel free to go over there. Again, links in the description. Apart from that, let's get straight into the video. So the blocks you're going to need are the following. You'll need blue terracotta, light blue terracotta, black concrete, red terracotta, block of quartz, light blue concrete powder. If you don't have this, just use light blue wool, polished andesite, cobblestone wool, and stone buttons. So I'm going to give you guys a second to grab them blocks into your inventory, then we'll get straight into building. Just as a heads up, I'm going to be speaking very, very quiet in this video, so again, if it sounds like I'm kind of whispering, it's because I low-key am. I'm recording this really, really late in the evening, or at night, so to avoid disturbing everyone, I'm going to be speaking kind of softly. So anyways, let's get straight into the build. So we're going to start off by building the front side of the legs. The front side of the legs are 12 tall and 8 blocks wide. So we're going to do this layer by layer, 12 layers in total. So starting off, the first layer is as following. We're going to do one light blue, one light blue, two blue, one light blue, one blue, one light blue, and that is layer number 1. Now the good news is layer number 2 is the exact same. So that is one light blue, one light blue, two blue, light blue, blue, and light blue. So that is the first and second layer. Now after every single layer, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to pause. Again, please do take the opportunity. It just saves you having to go back later on in the video if you do mess up. So take it, pause the video, and then we'll continue. So the third and fourth layer now is going to be 8 blocks of blue terracotta. So that's the third and fourth layer, 2 layers in total, and that is 8 blue terracotta. To cap that off, for the fifth layer, we're going to do 8 black concrete. So again, very, very simple. That is a layer of 8 black concrete, and that is layer number 5. For layers 6, 7, and 8, we're again going to do 3 layers of blue terracotta. So that is layers 6, 7, and 8, and that is 8 blue terracotta. For layer number 9, the next layer, we're going to place 3 blue terracotta, 2 black concrete, and 3 blue terracotta. On top of that, for layer number 10, we're going to do 2 blue, 1 black concrete, 2 blue, 1 black concrete, and 2 blue terracotta. And once again, that is layer number 10. For layer number 11 now, second to last layer, we're going to do 2 black concrete, 4 blue terracotta, and 2 black concrete. And that is layer number 11. And for the 12th and final layer, we're going to do 1 black concrete, 6 blue terracotta, and 1 black concrete. So once you've done that, that is a 12 by 8 rectangle. That is the front side of the legs complete, or at least the basic version, because we are going to add some indentations, similar to what we've done in the past. If you don't know what indentations are, they're essentially punching out blocks and setting a block 1 block backwards. So we're going to start off at the bottom section here. What we're going to do is on the left side, come to the third layer, second block. This is going to be our first indentation. Then go up to the fourth layer, the layer directly above, head to the 6th block in line with the light blue, and that's going to be our second one. In terms of the second section, come to the first layer, 5th block, this one here, go to the second layer, 7th block, and then the third layer, 3rd block. So in total, there is 2 indentations on the bottom section, 3 on the middle, and then up this top section here, there is 0. Now behind each of these indentations, we're going to use black concrete. So essentially, again, we just place black concrete behind each gap, and it will fill it in so that there is no longer a gap, but there's also kind of like a shadow to the character, as you can see here. Just adds a bit of depth and a bit of, makes it look a bit more 3D, less flat, if you get my drift. So anyways, that is the front side of the legs actually complete. That is a 12 by 8, and if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. No. Continuing, moving on, we're going to head on to the body. The body is, once again, a 12 by 8. Once again, there is a indentation, but we'll do that afterwards. For now, we're going to worry about the actual body. So starting off, we're going to place, for the first layer, we're going to place 8 blue terracotta, What we're then going to do is on the left side, we're going to expand 1 to left using blue, 1 light blue, and 2 blue. And we repeat the exact same on the right side. So that's 1 blue, 1 light blue, and 2 blue. And that is essentially 4 to the left and 4 to the right. What we're doing this for is essentially marking out where the hands go. So if we mark out where the hands are, it means later on we don't have to come back and count and figure it out and work it all. It's already there, ready to go, just a bit of time saving, and makes your life a tad easier. We're not actually going to worry about the arms for now, we're going to worry about the body, so we'll come back to the arms, ignore them for now. So continue with the body, we're going to place for the second layer, 2 blue terracotta, 4 light blue, and 2 blue. So once again, that's layer number 2. And that is 2 blue terracotta, 4 light blue, and 2 blue. So for layer number 3, we're going to do 1 blue, 6 light blue, and 1 blue. And we're going to do this all the way up until the 9th layer. So that's the 3rd layer. We're going to do 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. So in total, we're repeating this another 6 times. So as you can see, again, we're just going layer to layer. That's once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, and finally 6. So in total, that will bring you up to your 9th layer. So you can see now it's 9 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide. For the 10th layer, we're going to kind of bring it back in a bit. So we're going to place 3 blue terracotta, 2 light blue, and 3 blue. And that is your 10th layer. And for the final 2 layers, the 11th and 12th layer, simply do 8 blocks of blue terracotta. So, once you've done that, that is a 12 by 8 rectangle. If you want to pause, that is the basic shape, and we're going to add 1 3D effect and 1 indentation, and that will be the front side of the body complete. So, in terms of the 3D effect, we'll start off with that. We're going to come to the top left corner, leave a 1 block gap, and place 1 red terracotta, go down, to the right, and down. From here, this block, go up 1, also go over to the right 4 times, like so. And above these 2 blocks, we're going to place 2 more. And underneath the second one from end, we're going to go down 1. And it ends up giving us this traditional bow tie looking shape. So again, there's a 1 block gap on the left, 1 block gap in the right, and it's essentially 2 2x2 squares with a 2 block gap in between, linked on the bottom half with a block hanging down on either centered side. So now, in terms of the indentation, we're going to go to the bottom of the row. We're going to come to the first row, 3rd block, and we're going to punch out the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Now, above the 2nd block, we're also going to punch out a block from the 2nd row, so that's the 4th block on the 2nd row. So it's 5 blocks in total. We're going to go around to the rear side, and we're going to indent black concrete. And if I go back around to the front side, you'll now see it looks something like this. So that is the front side of the body complete. If you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. And now what we're going to do is move on to the arms. Again, just for scale, it should be 24 blocks tall right now, 16 wide, 8 wide if you're not including the arms. So in terms of the arms, if you haven't already, go to the 13th layer of the build, 4 blocks to the left, 4 blocks to the right. That's our first layer. Now each arm is 12 by 4, so that's 12 tall, 4 wide. We're going to start on the first side, which is the left side, with the first layer being from left to right, 2 blue, 1 light blue, 1 blue. So the second layer now is going to be 1 blue terracotta, 2 light blue terracotta, 1 blue, and we're going to cap that off with 1 layer of 4 blue terracotta. So that's the first 3 layers. For the 4th layer, we're going to do 4 black concrete. On top of this, we're going to do 3 layers of blue terracotta, each layer being 4 wide, and cap that off with another layer of black concrete. To bring us all the way up to the top, we're going to do 4 more layers of blue terracotta. Once you've done that, that is a 12 by 4, and it ends up looking something like this. Now, just like before, with the indentations, the same logic applies to the arms. So we're going to start off by coming to the second section, this one here, first layer, 3rd block, and that's going to be an indentation of black concrete. In terms of the 3rd section, comes to the first layer, 2nd block, and the 3rd layer, 4th block, and as you can see, 3 blocks in total. Again, we're using black concrete. So head around to the rear side, fill in the black concrete, and once you've done that, that is the left arm, or at least the front side of the left arm, complete. Once again, that's a 12 by 4, and if you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. Heading over to the right side, pretty much the exact same, just the indentation slightly different, but the base is the exact same. So the first layer, once again, on the 13th layer of the build, first layer of the body, is 4 blocks to the right, so that's 1 blue, 1 light blue, and 2 blue. Second layer is as following, 1 blue, 2 light blue, 1 blue. Third layer is going to be 4 blue, and the fourth layer is going to be capped off with 4 black concrete. On top of this, the next 3 layers is going to be blue terracotta, once again capped off with black concrete, and then the final 4 layers is going to be blue terracotta, once again all the way up to the top, and that gives us your 12 by 4. So just to recap, that's 3 layers of blue with the little right-angled light blue shape in the middle, a layer of black concrete, 3 layers of blue, 1 layer of black concrete, and 4 layers of blue. In terms of the indentations, this side is a bit more. So you once again come to the second section, first layer, third block, second layer, second block. So that's the second section. And for the third section, we're going to come to first layer, third block, and third layer, second block. So 4 blocks in total. Head around to the rear side and indent using black concrete. So once you've done that, that is the front side of the statue complete. Again, I'll back up just so you can see it. 24 tall, 16 wide, 8 wide if you're not including the arms. Front side of the legs is 12 by 8. Once again, if you do need to pause at any point, please do use this opportunity to do so. Moving on up in a very slow but cinematic fashion with the front side of the body 12 by 8 and the front side of each arm 12 by 4 with the 3D bow tie in the middle of the front side of the body, as you can see at the very top here. So once we've got this looking really, really nice, however, not a 3D statue, we're going to start making it 3D. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to come to the left side of the statue, the bottom side of the feet, as you can see here, next to the light blue terracotta. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to left using blue terracotta. Now the side of the legs is going to be 12 by 4. However, the fourth block is already done. This is the fourth block right here. So that means we're only placing 3 blocks per layer because 3 plus the existing one equals 4. So, the first 4 layers, including the layer we've already done, is going to be blue terracotta, so an additional 3 layers. The 5th layer is going to be 3 black concrete. We're then going to do 5 layers of blue terracotta, 1 layer of black concrete, and then the 12th layer is going to be 1 black concrete and 2 blue terracotta. Once you've done that, that is a 12 by 4 from the side angle, looks like this. Now, in terms of the right side, exact same procedure applies. We head around to the right side, 1, 2, 3 to the right using blue terracotta. Same logic, 4th block already here, so we're only placing 3 per layer. The first 4 layers is going to be blue terracotta. Cap that off with a layer of black concrete. 5 layers of blue terracotta, a layer of black concrete, and then the final layer is going to be 2 blue terracotta and a black concrete on the edge. Once again, that's a 12 by 4, first 4 layers blue, 5th layer black, 5 layers of blue, 11th layer is black, and then the 12th layer is 2 blue, 1 black. From a side angle, looks like this. Again, you can add indentations if you want. The only issue with adding indentations on the side is you're very limited because you can't actually do it on the edges, so you're limited to the 2 blocks in the middle. Also, it's the element that you can't really see the side of the character in-game, so you don't know whether it's 100% accurate. I say in-game, I mean really, realistically, in the books. So anyways, that is the side of the legs. In terms of the side of the arms, we're going to have to start off by building a platform. So for the platform, you come to the bottom layer of the hands. We're going to expand 1, 2, 3 all the way across using blue terracotta. And once you've done that, it ends up looking something like this. It's a 4x4 platform, and we repeat this process exact same on the other side, once again using blue terracotta. Once you've got that platform, come around to the side. I'm going to do the left side first. Essentially, exact same process as the side of the legs, in the sense that it's a 12x4, 4th block's already done. The even easier part about this is whatever block is at the side is what the block is going to be for the remaining part of the layer. Sorry, I can't get my words out for some reason. So, in terms of the first 3 layers, we're going to be doing blue terracotta. The 4th layer is black concrete. Again, we're placing 3 because the 4th block's already here. Next 3 layers is blue terracotta, a layer of black concrete, and 4 layers of blue terracotta. So once again, that is the side of the arm. 3 layers of blue, 1 layer of black, 3 layers of blue, 1 layer of black, and 4 layers of blue. That is the left side of the arm. If you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. Now, in terms of the right side, exact same. So the first 3 layers is going to be blue, 4th layer is black concrete, 3 layers of blue, 1 layer of black concrete, and 4 layers of blue. Brings you all the way up until the top, and that is also the right side of the arm, exact same as the left side. And if you back up now, you should see your statue should be looking something like this. Again, kind of holds a strong resemblance to Bonnie, in case you didn't notice, but that will change once we get onto the head. So, moving around to the rear side now, not so good, bit empty, bit lacking. We're going to work on it now. So starting off, we're going to start with the rear side of the legs. The rear side of the legs is 12 by 8, however, left side and right side are already done, so that's 2 rows done, which means we're only placing 6 blocks per layer, essentially linking left side to right side. So, it's very, very simple. The first 5 layers is, or the first 4 layers is going to be blue terracotta, so 6 blocks of blue terracotta times 4, and we're going to cap that off on the 5th layer with black concrete. So 4 layers of blue, and then the 5th layer is black concrete. On top of this, we're going to do 3 layers of blue terracotta, and then we're going to match a similar pattern to the front side where we've got this kind of V shape, which kind of represents the joints around the pelvis region of the character. So for the next layer, we're going to do 2 blue terracotta, 2 black concrete, 2 blue terracotta. Next layer is going to be 1 blue, 1 black, 2 blue, 1 black, 1 blue. Second to last layer, the 11th layer, is going to be 1 black, 4 blue, 1 black, and then the final layer, which is indeed the 12th layer, is going to be 6 blue. So once you've done that, that is the rear side of the legs complete. That is a 12 by 8. Again, there is no indentations, purely because you can't actually see the rear of the character in the books. I keep on saying, or going to say in-game, but of course this is from Twisted Ones and Silver Eyes. I can't remember which one exactly it's from, but it's from the books. So, yeah, kind of killing my argument there. Anyways, in terms of the rear side of the body, very, very simple. It's going to be a 12 by 8 of blue terracotta. So all we do for this is we just build up 12 and we do it all the way across. So 8 rows in total, and again, it's 12 blocks tall. So just build up 12 and we do this all the way across until eventually we have our 12 by 8. What we can do to make it slightly less plain, again going on the fact that Theodore is kind of like a bunny or a rabbit, we can add a tail. So once again, don't know if this exists, don't know if this is a thing. If you don't want to add it, feel free not to add it. If you do want to add it, awesome, listen up, we're going to add it. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to come to the first layer of the body. We're going to come to the 4th block and the 5th block, and we're going to place 2 light blue terracotta. Now above this, we're going to place a row of 4 twice, and above that, we're going to leave 1 block, place 2, and leave 1 block, and it gives you a shape that looks something like this, a little cute bunny tail. Once again, if you don't want to add that, you're more than welcome just to leave it out, just a small addition to kind of take away from the fact that the back is relatively plain. So anyways, that is the rear side of the body. That is a 12 by 8 rectangle, and of course if you add the bunny tail, it looks something like this. So moving on, we're going to do the rear side of each arm. The rear side of each arm, just as a little spoiler, very, very simple, exact same as the blocks already at the side, so it's just a case of filling it in. So what this means is the first 3 layers is yet again blue, the 4th layer is black, 3 more layers of blue, a layer of black, and then 4 layers of blue. That will bring you all the way up to the top. That's your 12 by 4, and as you can see, very, very simple. Just to repeat the pattern, on the other side, 3 layers of blue, so that's the original plus 2. 4th layer is going to be black concrete. 5th, 6th, and 7th is going to be blue. 8th is going to be black, and then 9th, 10th, 11th, and finally 12th layer is going to be blue. So once you've done that, as you can see, both symmetrical, both exact same patterns as the front and sides, apart from, again, the lack of indentations. The final thing we're going to do before we move on to the head is the shoulders. For the shoulders, it's a 16 by 4, just go ahead and fill it all in, the hollow area using your blue terracotta. And once you've done that, that is the body of the statue complete, and we're now ready to move on to the head. Now, whilst this is a simple statue, what I'm going to do is just as an opportunity for anyone that may have got lost along the way, may be struggling at all in any way whatsoever, this is your opportunity to catch up. I'm going to get rid of my arm, we're going to do a little spin around, and then we'll move on to the head just afterwards. So if you're cool, you know you're good, ready to move on, skip forward about a minute in the video, that should be fine. But if anyone that needs like a last minute assistance, this is your opportunity. Please do pause when necessary. So what I'm going to do in this section is I'm going to come to each specific part of the statue. So for example, we're at the front side of the legs. I'm going to state the dimensions, it's 12 by 8, and I'm going to give you guys a brief second to pause the video. So moving on up, we have the front side of the body, that's a 12 by 8, the front side of each arm 12 by 4, and of course the front side of the body has the little 3D effect of the bow tie at the top centre. Come around to the left side with the left side of the leg, that is a 12 by 4, with the underside of the left hand, which is a 4 by 4, and we have the left side of the arm, which is once again a 12 by 4. Come around to the right side with the right side of the leg, that is a 12 by 4, with the underside of the right hand, 4 by 4, and the right side of the arm, once again, 12 by 4. Come around to the rear side with the rear side of the legs, that is 12 by 8, with the rear side of the body, 12 by 8 with a bunny tail at the bottom, and then the rear side of each arm, 12 by 4. The final side, which is indeed the shoulders, is 16 by 4, and that is plain blue terracotta. So, at this point, hopefully everyone has this built. Again, it is a relatively simple statue. I do appreciate, however, if you're new to building statues, it might be difficult. So if you do have any issues, let me know down in the comment section below. And yeah, with that said and done, we're now ready to move on to the head. So for the head, the basic head is going to be an 8 by 8 by 8 cube, mainly of blue terracotta. The only side that isn't plain blue is going to be the front side, aka the face, so we'll get that part out of the way first. So starting off, we're going to come to the front side of the statue, come to the front left corner, and from here we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block place a blue terracotta and bring it 2 forwards. What we're then going to do is head to the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on the 5th block, blue terracotta, 2 forwards. In between them, we're going to place 2 rows of 6 blue terracotta, and what this does is turns it into an 8 by 2 overhang, as you can see right here, and that is the front side. Now, coming around to the left side, we're going to extend 5 blocks backwards, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, join together in the middle, and that will give you a 2 block overhang on the rear side, and that is an 8 by 2 overhang. Most importantly, this is now an 8 by 8 square, so this is going to be the template for the head. So we've got the front side, left side, right side, rear side, and we're going to work on the front side first and get that part out the way. So the first layer is already done. The first layer is going to be 8 blue terracotta, and we're going to repeat this for 3 more layers. So the first 4 layers is going to be 8 blue terracotta. Once you've done that, the 5th layer is where the eyes are going to start. So for the 5th layer, we're going to do 1 blue terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 light blue concrete powder, so this is going to be the pupil of the eye. Once again, if you don't have this, just use a light blue wool. It's a very, very similar texture, as you can see right there. Next to that, we're going to place 2 blue terracotta, 1 light blue concrete powder, 1 black concrete, and 1 blue terracotta. So that is the 5th layer. The 6th layer is going to be 1 blue terracotta, 2 black concrete, 2 blue terracotta, 2 black concrete, and 1 blue terracotta. And then the final 2 layers, which is the 7th and 8th layer, is going to be 8 blue terracotta. Once you've done that, you have yourselves a 8 by 8 square. Now, whilst it doesn't look too great right now, what we're going to add is a little 3D effect, and it should make it look a tad more realistic. So starting off with this 3D effect, we're going to come to the 3rd layer on the left, and on the first block we're going to place 1 red terracotta. We're then going to place 6 light blue terracotta and 1 red. On top of this, we're going to place 1 red, 2 light blue, 2 black concrete, 2 light blue, and 1 red. And this should meet the row under the eyes, so the row directly above should be the first layer of the eyes. Now, underneath this, underneath the 2nd block, the 4th block, the 5th block, and the 7th block, we're going to place a block of quartz, so 4 in total, and once you've done that, it looks something like this. Now in terms of small details, kind of like pimples, freckles, kind of just dots, next to the black concrete on either side we're going to place a stone button. On the left side we're going to go down 1 and to left 1, on the right side down 1 and to right 1, and once you've done that, that is the front side of the face complete. Once again, that's an 8 by 8 square, and if you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. Now, once you've got the front side out the way, the other sides are pretty plain, So heading round to the left side, essentially all we're going to do is build up 7, and we're going to do this all the way around. So each side is an 8x8 square of blue. So the way we do this, we got the first block already, we just build up 7, and we're following the template. So build up 7 each time, and just follow the edge of the template we built earlier. And if you do it correctly, it should loop all the way around to the other side, so the right side, and it will give you an 8x8 square for each side. So once again, it's a bit tedious, but it's a very easy thing to do. It's just kind of boring. And as you can see here, very nearly round to the right side. And as you can also see, it will give us 3 8x8 squares. So that's the left side, the right side, and the rear side. As you can see here, it's an 8x8 on the rear side, or right side, sorry, the rear side, and finally for the left side. The only thing we need to do now is fill in the top. Once again, this is an 8x8. However, we will be adding some 3D effects onto the top in terms of the ears, which I'll mention in a second. So as you can see here, I've just finished filling in the top. We now have a plain flat surface of blue terracotta, which we're going to build the ears on. So right now, as you can see, it's kind of got that walrus look to it. The way we're going to turn it into a bunny or a rabbit, whatever you want to call it, is by adding the ears. We're going to start off on the left ear, so come to the front left corner. Make sure again you're at the front side, the side that has the face and the bow tie. Come to the second layer in, still on the left side, and build up 1, 2, 3 using blue terracotta. To the left of this, place 3 light blue terracotta, and to the left of this, to the right of this, place 3 light blue, and then to the right of that, then place 3 blue. Directly behind this, we're going to place a 3x3 square of blue terracotta, so it's now 2 blocks thick, but the front side is the only side that has the stripe of light blue. Now, directly above the front side, we're going to place a 3x3 of blue terracotta, and in front of that, we're going to place 1 blue, 1 light blue, 1 blue. Second layer, 1 blue, 1 light blue, 1 blue, and then the third layer is going to be 3 blue. And what this does is gives you an effect that looks like this, so it's kind of like a segmented forward-facing ear. So this is in line with the first row, and this is in line with the second row. So once again, the pattern of the stripe goes all the way through the middle, and the rest is blue terracotta. So just pausing at a side angle, you should be able to build that pretty easily. And now what we're going to do is the slightly more difficult right ear, which in this case is kind of flopped over to the side. So for the right ear, we're going to start off by coming to the first block on the right side. We're going to place 1 blue terracotta. Next to that, or behind it, 1 light blue, and behind that, 1 blue. Now above this, we're going to place a row of 3 blue terracotta, as you can see, and we will be expanding out to the right. Before we do that, we're going to grab ourselves our cobblestone wall, and to the left of this light blue, so the second layer, we're going to place 2 cobblestone walls, and on top of the one on the right, next to the light blue, we're going to go up once and twice. So currently, it looks like this. This is like springs coming out the side, and then the ear is flopped over to the right side. So in terms of the actual shape of this, what we're going to do is expand everything 2 blocks to the right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And for this light blue, we also, again, extend it out 2 blocks, but make sure that the 2 here are light blue. What we're then going to do is, next to this light blue, we're going to place a polished andesite. Underneath it, we're going to place 2 light blue terracotta, and either side of it, we're going to place 2 blue terracotta. So we got the 2 light blue in the middle, capped off with a polished andesite at the top, and 2 blue either side. Now underneath this, we're going to place a row of 3 blue, just to cap it off, same as what we've got at the top there. So you can see it's a very similar pattern, apart from this one's just flopped off to the side. Now directly behind this, again this is a 3x3 square, we're going to place a 3x3 square, so this is on the right side, using blue terracotta, just caps it off so you can't actually see anything there. And once again, this polished andesite acts as a cover for both the light blue here and the light blue here, so keep that in place, and it acts as a joint also on the ear. But apart from that, once you've done that, that is the right ear complete. Again, I'll give you a few different angles. I do appreciate it's kind of difficult to see, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So that is the right ear complete, but most importantly, that is the statue complete. So what I'm going to do, if the Xbox allows me, it still lags every time I try and get rid of my arm, not sure why, is I'm going to do a little spin around of the head. So again, bear in mind the majority of it is an 8x8 of blue terracotta, of course just with the ears and the little effect on the front side. So yeah, that's pretty much the statue. If you did enjoy this or found it at all useful, a like would be very much appreciated. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing, and if you actually want a chance to see the video in your sub boxes, definitely consider turning your notification bell on, or just following me on Twitter at GummyBearGames. That's probably the best way to do it, because YouTube is a bit funny as to whether they actually will send you the video. Apart from that, I've got a bunch of new content on the way. University has only got roughly just under a month left, so once I've done that, I'll be doing regular uploads with more than just FNAF, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, let me know down in the comment section below what you want to see on the channel. Of course, as I said, over summer I'll be able to bang out a bunch more requests rather than just sticking to FNAF. And also let me know what you thought of the video, whether you liked it, whether you disliked it, what you didn't like about it, etc, etc. Once again, I do apologise for being really quiet, or I kind of sound like I'm whispering into the mic. It's because, again, it's really late, don't want to wake everyone up in the building that I'm living in. So yeah, apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to RedXPhones and _Deadpool for the really awesome design. Once again, their information's in the description below. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, my name has been Gummy, and goodbye.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light